Thank you for tuning in to Talkwad.com, the world's fastest growing internet radio network. Please check out all the other great shows on www.talkwad.com.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. Atom boys, give it a gun. Down we dive, spouting our flame from under. Off with one terrible roar. We live in flame, or go down in flame. Hey, nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. Over hill, over dell, we have hit the dusty trail, and those caissons go rolling along. Counter march right about, hear those wagon soldiers shout, while those caissons go rolling along. For it's high, high here in the field artillery. Call off your numbers, but it's strong. 2, 3, 4, and where we go, you will always know that those caissons are rolling along. Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to college joys, we sail at break of day, 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 day. Through our last night on shore, anchors away. Until we meet once more, here's wishing you a happy voyage home. We're always ready for the call. We place our trust in thee. Through surf and storm and howling gale, I shall our purpose be. Semper Paratus is our guide, our fame, our glory too. To fight, to save, or fight and die, I Coast Guard, we are for you. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marines.
Ten Hut! You're listening to MilitaryChatRadio.com.
All right, and hey, welcome to another edition of the Al Young Show. And today my co-host is off doing her 2 weeks of military training, but I have someone special with me today, and that special someone is someone from Chase, and he's going to talk about all the opportunities that Chase Banking has for the military, and, well, actually for anyone, but particularly the military. And that's going to be Mr. Stephen Gordon. And what I'm going to do is have him say something about himself and tell you, actually, he is a prior service individual. So isn't that something where, Chase is not only offering banking opportunities, but also employment opportunities for those people who have been in the military. So they couldn't have sent a better person. Am I right or wrong on that one?
You got it right, Al.
All right. So let's find out a little something about you.
Absolutely. Like you said, my name is Stephen Gordon. I do work for Chase. I am actually working at a new branch that's opening up at Ehrlich and Hutchinson.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, really my military career started back in 1993. I did enlist as in the intelligence field, 98 Charlie. And really going into the military, I was looking for direction in life. I didn't have a lot of direction in my life, I felt. Tried to go to college after high school, didn't really succeed. I played a lot of sports, but I was missing something. Came from a military family, my father, grandfather, both in the Air Force, and took the leap, went to the Army as opposed to the Air Force, but really enjoyed my time there and being enlisted in the things that I got to do. Didn't really have any desire to go to school at that point, planned on staying enlisted, but had the opportunity to go to the academy, to go to West Point. Went, graduated, came back into the intelligence field because I loved the field so much and loved every minute of what the military gave me.
Wait a minute, let's back up. Okay, so we went into West Point, huh?
We did, yes.
Oh my gosh! Now, not everybody gets to walk through West Point's doors.
Yeah, it was an experience. It was a challenging experience, but well worth every minute that I spent there.
Well, I want to let you know that I also went to West Point.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, but I only went to the dentist there. When I was stationed at New York, at one time, the dentist's office, we had to go all the way from Manhattan to go to the dentist up in up in West Point. Mm-hmm. And that was the time we used to go up there and, you see all the cadets and everything.
That's right.
So, people ask me, oh, yeah, I went to West Point, but I always tell them I went for the dentist.
You got the scenic dentistry up there.
But that's really something. So, and it shows that you really did have a lot of determination because when you do go through West Point, that's really the most prestigious way that you're going to get through the military. And I think all the great people that we could look at, like who was it, MacArthur and
Patton, MacArthur.
What was it? Was it Dwight Eisenhower also?
Mm-hmm.
So all those big shots that we know from way back when were West Point cadets, and I'm using all of them as when we think about our heroes and guys that live on forever. These are the people who come up. So that's really something, and I applaud you for that. Plus, making that wise choice going into the Army, you did the right thing. So now you did that, and now you were living in New York, or?
When I was there, after leaving there, going through my officer basic course, was stationed in Fort Wainwright, Alaska. Mm-hmm. And then at that point in time, made it a decision for me, and my family was all local here in Tampa when I decided to get out of the military and make that transition back to civilian life. It was a challenging transition for me, I'll be honest.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It was a very challenging transition. I almost found myself, I had all this experience, but I didn't know how to translate it into what does this mean in the civilian world. It was a huge challenge, and I struggled with it going through a couple different companies and a couple different jobs, mm-hmm. and really looking for, again, that direction that I was missing, and what do I do with all this experience that I have. And that's one of the great things that I found at Chase is they actually have a team of professionals that's dedicated to translating that military experience, working with military members and helping them find jobs. Not only that, but working with existing employees within Chase, meaning branch managers, different management levels, and having actually training seminars for them and how to manage military personnel, how to translate, their skill set into what they are using them for or what their strengths are based on their skill sets that they're gaining. It's a great program that they have going on.
Yeah, well, I think when we think of banks, a lot of times we don't think about that inner structure. We basically see the bank and we do what we got to do with them, and mm-hmm. that's that. We don't think about employment opportunities unless we're looking for a particular type of job, especially when it comes down to military personnel. Once we make that transition from military to civilian, our whole thing is let's find a job,
Right.
What's available to me, and that's what you're looking for. And I think when you have a company like Chase that's doing that type of training and preparing people and still taking care of those individuals who got out of the military. They understand what the structure is. Mm-hmm. And I think today in the market, it's so competitive and so wild out there people are just getting really frustrated because even when they do get with a lot of jobs, it's sort of like, okay, you're here, and there's 1,000 other people waiting to get that job, and that's it. They offer them a job, and that's what they offer them. Here's a job, here's a salary, here's the benefits that we may offer you. Take it or leave it. Because if you don't take it, look at all the people who are waiting in line to have it. And I think when you have a company that shows, hey, listen, you're not only joining a company, but you're joining a team, you're joining a group of people who are interested in you as an individual. And I think that's great. Because it does kind of remind you of the military that, you're a part of a large team.
And that's what I love being at the branch level and working with this group is I'm truly in a team environment again. It's working together to serve our customers. I still feel like I'm serving somebody else. I'm serving our customers that walk into the branch, and I am providing service to them. I'm not doing anything for myself. I'm working with a team, and within that team, we're working to serve our customers, and we're still providing that service just as the service members are.
I think that's great. People just look for that. I think when you put your dollar someplace or you do anything, you're looking for service. Mm-hmm. You're looking for people to treat you a particular way. And as a consumer, I'm constantly looking for that. I go to the places that offer me discounts. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely a discount shopper.
Absolutely.
And if you have something that says, hey, put your money here or, shop here, I'm going to be there. The places that kind of say, well, listen, I don't really care, you can take it or leave it. Well, a lot of times I leave it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have the Chase started or is one of the founding members of the 100,000 Jobs Mission, which was 94 major companies that were committed to hiring at least 100,000 veterans.
Oh, really?
By 2020. And we're actually ahead of pace right now, and collectively within the group, we've hired 51,800 veterans so far. That's one of the major things that we're doing. We've also, Chase has awarded over 1,000 mortgage-free homes to deserving veterans and their families over the next 5 years. That's their goal. Currently, we've provided over 400 homes, 90 here in the area. Right here in Florida.
Is this along with any of the other organizations out there?
The 100,000 Jobs Mission it's 94 major companies. Chase was one of the founding members. The nonprofit partners, we have some nonprofit partners that we are working with on the 1,000 homes, mortgage-free homes mission also.
Okay, but you that's still an accomplishment.
Absolutely.
And I think when you start giving things to people and no one's aware of it, because this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely,
and I'm sure a lot of people, it's going to be their first time ever hearing about it.
Mm-hmm. We have great benefits within the branch. Military, we have special military banking. That provides a lot of personal and business banking accounts with options and special benefits. Special mortgages, credit cards, jobs, and other useful information. All of that can be found on chasemilitary.com. We actually have a website dedicated to our military that provides a lot of those things for Civil Service Relief Act, explanation of their benefits. We have teams dedicated to our military personnel.
Yeah, because now I have a Chase account, and it's just a small one. But when I found out that, hey, listen, you don't have to pay that monthly fee, the whole 9 yards.
Absolutely.
I said, okay, thank you very much. That's what I was looking for, because I'm saying, listen, banks that offer or where you have to pay a monthly fee and don't offer you anything, those are the type of places that I kind of want to stay away from, because if you don't have $500 to $1,000 or higher to keep a monthly balance, then you've got to pay a fee,
right?
And then you've got to do other little things, and I just think that for a lot of us, that's not going to work.
Absolutely, and we want to take that next step with our military. with our veterans, with our former service members, working with them to provide these benefits and to be able to continue to provide those benefits for them within the branch with our service professionals within the branch, working with our former service members, myself, working with veteran business owners and being able to provide extra benefits to those veteran business owners, especially because, again, we have those special benefits. And there are a lot of veteran business owners, especially here in the local area, to be able to provide them business banking with additional benefits because of their military experience.
There is a, I think when I was talking to someone when I came into Chase, Chase has, what was it free? Oh God, I'm trying to think of what it was now. Chase had so many things that were free. But for active duty members, they had a whole list of opportunities that were available for active duty personnel, basically only.
Absolutely.
And I thought that was pretty outstanding.
And there's actually a 24-hour a day, 7 days a week phone number, both locally at 1-877-469-0110 or overseas or TDD. We have 1-800-582-0542. And those numbers, they help with any account-related matters, as well as education and employment opportunities at Chase for those active duty personnel, and that includes their Civil Service Relief Act. They're familiar with military power of attorneys, military allotments. They're the experts on that. And being able to provide those additional benefits for active duty, whether it's waiving certain fees on wires and things like that so that they can conduct business as they need to, even when they're deployed, through Chase, and having access to these numbers to be able to manage their accounts, whether it's online or if they need to speak to someone. We want them to have that continuity, whether they're overseas deployed or they're here in the States. Within ACONUS stations, to be able to have that continuity and be able to manage their money and get the information that they need at any time.
And I think that's very important because once a person leaves and they're deployed, they want to know that everything is going to run smoothly and that they don't have to worry about their finances or anything else. And I think that's really wonderful. Plus, again, when you look at it, if your bank is operating that way and you're not paying those extra fees, or every time you do something there's a fee involved, that's pretty comforting to know that, hey, here's a company that's really got my back.
Right. The last thing you need to be worried about deployed is your finances, and we want to make that as easy as possible. You're over there to do a job. You're over there to do a mission when you're deployed. You don't need to be worried about your finances, and we really try to make that as easy as possible. So you're not worried about, am I getting a fees here? Where's this money going? Why do I come back and see, all these fees on my account, so that we can get these things taken care of and take care of the service members.
Well, Stephen, I think that's really good. And I think a lot of people just, really, the reason I really wanted you to talk to them is because a lot of people just do not know the opportunities that are involved with Chase. And my thing was I wanted a lot of those people to know that, hey, there are no fees involved. And I think when you're setting up, because now, like I said, the military is going, or should I say the government itself is just going to paperless checking. Right. And they need to open up all these accounts. And if they're opening up an account, of course you don't want to have to open up an account and find out that, what is it, $12 to $13 is going in for, or higher, into a monthly maintenance fee. And so, that's something you could keep in your pocket. And then if you got other things available to you, not everybody's going to have that gigantic checking account, but they at least like to know that, hey, I feel comfortable that my bank recognizes me as the little guy and they're still not trying to kill me.
Right. And it's a simple process, coming in with your proof of military, whether it's your DD-214, your VA card, your ID card, whatever it may be, bringing that in, getting the account set up. We are the experts within the branch, making, if they're not familiar with the direct deposit setup, with Social Security, military, whatever it may be, wherever their VA, where their check's coming from, that we're the experts on that. We take care of that process
Okay.
for them, so they don't have to go through through all the hoops. We take care of that process of getting their direct deposit set up for them, so that their money comes straight into the account. They don't have to worry about it. They don't have to jump through a bunch of hoops to get it done. We fill out the paperwork with them in the branch during the account opening process, and make sure that they're taken care of at that point in time.
See, that's another thing because a lot of people aren't sure how to set that up. So if you guys have got people take care of that,
Absolutely.
for them, that helps out quite a bit.
Absolutely.
And like you said, you've already told them what proof of ID that they need. What is it, the DD-214, their military ID card, or their VA card. And those are the kind of things that most of us will have. Now, I think that since I've been dealing with Chase, I've enjoyed it, and like I said, there's more to it than me just running around saying, "Oh, I don't have to pay," because it's sort of like going to a restaurant. Oh, okay, they may give you a discount, but if the food is bad, what good is the discount?
Right.
And my service with Chase has been excellent, and like I said, it's a bank that I'm already with. And I'm happy. And matter of fact, I've been with Chase for several years. Actually, when they switched over.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
When they bought out the last company, and it was a very smooth transition. And I have no trouble with it, and I like it because my whole thing is, I don't like something, I'm gone.
Right.
I do not stay there. But I think the major thing is we want people to know that this is available to you. You guys can come and, you got all these services. So it's not a matter of walking through the door and saying, I'm lost. What can you do for me? What do I have to do? I think all they have to do is walk through the door and have the proper identification. You guys can take care of everything else.
Absolutely. That's what we're there for. Again, it's just walking through the door. We're building a lot of branches. We're really trying to be more convenient and working to be more convenient for our customers, and putting those branches in, putting these different services in for military personnel, putting in things for our military employees and all employees in general, and helping the military and really working together. Walk through the door, we've got the experts there to be able to take care of you.
Let me ask you something. Now, I'm going to put you a little bit on the spot.
All right.
Because this is always kind of a crazy question, but since you've been there as an employee, how do you like the company?
I love it. It's like I said, I've gone through a lot of different things. I've worked with a couple different companies here and there. I haven't seen the dedication that I have seen from Chase and other companies that I've worked for. The dedication to the military in general, which is my passion and my love. The dedication to people, whether it's employees, whether it's our customers and clients walking through the door. That service that's really been missing in a lot of businesses that I've gone to. The service dedication has been a joy for me to be a part of, because that's what I enjoy doing, serving other people, taking care of them, making them so that they don't have these worries, whether it's with their finances, whether it's an expanding business plan, really working with them, and I have that opportunity to help people every single day.
Well, I'm glad to know that not only are you an employee, but you're a happy camper being there, and that Chase has so much to give. This has been great. I am so glad that, I walked in
Yes,
and I had
absolutely.
a chance to meet you. And then, because I was saying, you know what? These guys need to know about the banking industry. They need to know who's offering what. Because, we get stuck on certain banks and that's it. I want to talk about different banks, but my thing is, hey, you know what? Chase is one of those that I really like. I deal with them personally. And, please come in and let everybody. And you guys were kind enough to say, hey, yeah, we'll let you know all about Chase. And it happened. And this is something that I look forward to. And like I say, with you being in the military, and then I learned something really great about you, being a officer and a West Pointer. And, you don't meet too many of those guys.
Very good. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
And we'd like to one day invite you back. And I think this is good. And like I say, as far as Chase is concerned, now people could come in and just open up their accounts, and that goes for it. Now, for family members and what have you, they don't fall up under that same category, do they?
There are things, especially when there's a service member or former service member linked to the account. There are a lot of additional benefits that come with that that include, high school checking accounts for high school students. I mean, we start them at the age of 13 and start teaching them how to manage their money with some limitations to it, but starting them early as opposed to when they're going off to college, turning 18, and now they're trying to learn how to manage money so the parents can work with them when they're in the house. We have minor savings accounts that are available for them, the spouses and things like that. There are additional accounts that can be linked under that military relationship that provide benefits for spouses as well. Spouses of deceased military members do get all the full benefits, things like that as well. If in the unfortunate event that, your husband or wife did pass away during service, they do get full benefits when it comes to Chase and the military banking benefits as well.
Okay, and this is there's a lot of this information on your website.
It is out there on the chasemilitary.com. Again, that's chasemilitary.com, and it has full information on our accounts, mortgages, VA loans, credit cards, everything that's available.
Okay, well, listen, again, Stephen, it's really been great having you here. And I couldn't ask for anything better than the information you've given me, and being a former, both of us being in the intelligence field.
That's right.
That was the other great part
That's
that
right.
I kind of really liked. We both did our little thing there. I kind of didn't want to go into anything else, and then when I found out that, hey, you can go into the intelligence field, I loved it, and it really made my time in the service great. And then meeting you has been a pleasure, and I think that, again, I'd like to thank everybody at Chase for letting you come, and it's been a real great experience, and we'll try and get you back at a later date.
Sounds good. I'd like that.
Okay, then. And again, if you're banking and you're thinking about choosing a bank, remember, Chase is there, and think about all those benefits that are available to you. And again, the main one that I like, anywhere I go, I do not want to pay a monthly fee. And if you have a small account, remember, not everybody's going to have that Mega Million account. You're not going to be able to afford those high fees that go along with it. So this is the perfect venue for people that I've been saying, guys, when you go out there and you need to have something where your travel pay goes, where your money goes, and it's not going to be going out in fees, Chase is a very good opportunity for you to take. And we want you to think about, listen, we've been saying for a long time, hey, March is here, and the military has made that change, and they're making that change. You have to make that change also, because it's here. We've had Stephen here, and he's given us so much information and done so much for us. Again, this is an opportunity for everyone, and I'm just so thrilled that we could have it take place today. And I've been waiting for Stephen to come, and he came, and this has been a real great pleasure. I've been trying my best to just get things done. Actually, Steve, I think if you want, you could go ahead and your little segment with me is basically just about finished. Okay, and I'll give you a break, and we'll go ahead and invite you back, like I say, at another time.
Absolutely.
It's really been a pleasure. So again, thank everyone at Chase, and I couldn't ask for anything better. This was the perfect little venue, and I've enjoyed it. Okay?
Perfect. Thank you for having us.
Okay, then.
the men and women who strive to keep our nation strong. We honor family members who are left behind to carry on. May we never forget the prisoner of war, missing in action and killed in action. God bless our retired veterans, and God bless the USA. Through the struggle and fight to survive, they keep freedom alive. They march into foreign lands with liberty in their hands.
And welcome back. Today I'm just doing kind of a Lone Ranger deal. I can't, again, thank Chase enough for letting Steve come because he was a great person and gave us a lot of information. As you know, we're having a slight delay with our new VA facility that's being built, and it's going to be a little while. But, hey, it's eventually going to get to us, and we'll be able to use that one and probably alleviate some of the stress and strains on the Tampa VA, which is very good. And I think those of you who have to drive a long distance will probably not have to come as far anymore. You'll get that same great quality that you get anyway. And that's probably about the best news coming up. But it's going to be a while. And, you know, it's strange how a lot of times when something's going to open up, it doesn't open up right when you want it or when people expect because of so many delays with different things. So be patient. And I guess being in the military, we've all learned to be patient with a lot of things. That's why sometimes when it takes our claims a little longer to get taken care of than we want it to, we've learned to be very patient about that. And talking about claims, I think, as I'm always talking about, again, I'm still running into people and they're not making a move, trying to put their claims in at all. Guys, gals, you need to get out there and take care of business. It's your business. And for those of you who are on active duty right now, you need to take care of business also because you're going to be getting out. And if you're getting out anytime soon, you need to go ahead and look at the fact that, hey, let me make sure all of my documents are together. Everything I need to do, I've taken care of. And if you haven't, if you wait to the very last minute and don't and try to start taking care of things, it may not happen. And if you don't have it, you know, if it isn't written, a lot of times it didn't happen. And remember, that goes, especially when you go for care. If there's no record of it, then how are you going to prove it? So you need to have your records together. You need to take care of whatever ails you. And this is prior to you getting out. You know, please don't listen to that stuff that a lot of people are saying, oh, well, on your day that you're getting out or close to the time that you're getting out, maybe you should go see somebody and tell them about everything that ever happened. When things happen, you need to go and get them taken care of by a physician so that you have a record of it. And with you just telling someone, because a lot of times we have accidents, things happen to us, and we don't say anything. We just kind of like take it and go on about our business. We could injure a knee, we could hurt our back, and it could cause us problems. But, well, I don't feel like going to the doctor, or I don't feel like having it checked out. And then later on in life, all of a sudden you realize that particular knee or that back injury or whatever you may have done to hurt yourself while you were in the service comes back to haunt you. But you didn't take care of it. You have no record of it. And then when you go to the VA and say, hey, listen, this happened while I was in the service. You guys need to take care of me. They can't help you. You have no record of it. When did that injury happen? That could have happened yesterday when you were crossing the street. You could have fallen down. So you need to take care of business. You need to always think about the fact that injuries happen, things happen. You keep records of pay, you keep records of everything else. So please take care of your medical needs. Now, a lot of times, a lot of you guys are running around trying to be Mr. Muscle Beach. And being Muscle Beach, a lot of times we don't want to go and report injuries. Our pride won't let us do anything. But later on, when you can barely move, pride is not going to be the thing that's going to take care of you, because you're going to end up going to a VA facility, and then because then by that time you would have grown up and found out that I needed to take care of myself, and when I was younger, I wasn't thinking the right way. you need to do that and take care of business. Your records are the most important thing that you got going. It shows what happened to you while you were in the service. We keep up with our awards. We need to keep up with things that are going to benefit us in the long run. If we're going to get care, then we need to get care for the things that happen to us. Okay? Don't wait to the last minute and then do something and you have no record. Like anything else, there's a paper trail for everything. Paper trail for awards, paper trail for pay, paper trail for the things that you've done. And if you don't have one for your medical records, then, hey, you need to start doing it now. It behooves you to take care of you and your medical situation starting today if you haven't been doing it. Because I don't care how long you stay in, a lot of us, we just don't get younger. We get older, and as we get older, things start to creep up on us. Our bodies change, and the things that may not have affected us while we were young, 20 years later, those same things may affect you. But if there's no record, then hey, if it isn't written, it didn't happen, and that's the way we look at it a lot of times. So anyway, take care of that. And as far as the show goes, we're still looking. We're going to make some changes, and if we have anybody out there who's interested in helping us as a co-host, please get in touch with us. And we'd love to talk to some individuals out there because we're always looking to expand. We want to change. We want to be able to get more information and be able to do a lot more things because we'd like to give you. We don't want to sound repetitious all the time. We'd like to change the venue, do a lot of things that would be of interest to a lot more people. Again, one of the other things is I've been starting to attend a lot of the NJROTC events, and I just attended one last weekend, and it was very informative. I had a really great time. There were about 15 schools there, and I'm going to have a gentleman come on and tell you all about that, so I'm not going to go into detail about that, but we will have someone that's going to tell you all about the results of what happened at the last naval ROTC competition that they had in Oviedo, Florida. So there's a lot of things that I'd like to get into, a lot of things that I'd like to do, a lot of things that I think are very important because, we've got to look at our future soldiers, or shall we say future military individuals, and ROTC is very important. It's a good way for them to be introduced to the military, a good way for them to start their careers, a good way for them to see what the military is all about. And hey, listen, if they like it, they'll go in. If they don't, then they definitely will choose a different path. But it's a way that works. When I was young, I went into the military, but I had gone to the ROTC at Hillsborough High School. It helped me when I went through basic training and AIT and leadership school. These are the type of things that helped me. And I'm kind of really glad, as I'm always saying, that my children are still in ROTC, and we're going to see what happens with them. I'm very proud to see sometimes, when we have our little military family, that there's a tradition going on. And traditions are very good, and there are a lot of people that have traditional military families. Basically, I was the first person in my family to go in, and now my kids are going, or they're looking at going into the military. I'm very proud of them, and a lot of other families are very proud of their kids. But to see some of these competitions is really something else. These kids really perform, and they will really amaze you to their degree of professionalism, how well that they do in these competitions. It goes into things like inspections and how well the drill teams do, how well the color guards do. Then they also have physical competition, how many sit-ups, how many push-ups. They also have relays. It's a day full of something that you would enjoy. And if you've ever been in the military or you're just kind of really interested to see what these kids do, it's really amazing. And they put on such a good performance. And when I say performance, in the sense that you really wouldn't be able to tell that much of a difference between NJROTC and a regular Army presentation that it was being done on the field. So it's something to look at. And I think the instructors, you have to put your hats off to those people who are out there that are actively working with your children. They really do a heck of a job. They do such a wonderful job with taking these kids and just sort of like when we go to basic training, the drill sergeants will take us and, they will mold us, and the same thing here. I enjoyed it. It was a wonderful day, and it's good to see that America keeps its traditions going, starting with one group and then just continuing to deal with another group of people. I'd also like to today say a little hello to one of the companies that I've been dealing with for quite some time, and I can always count on them. Yes, and that's Island Flowers, and that's Mr. Gutierrez, and it's a wonderful company to deal with. Well, listen, that's going to do it for today's show, and I just want to let you know that keep it up, and let's keep America strong, and you have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week.